my name is Ashley and I'm a junior at the Miami Valley School taking AP US History. Our latest video assignment was to talk about our immersion experiences and relay what our greatest takeaway was. So at MVS, every year we're given the opportunity to have an immersion study, which is taking 4 weeks off of conventional classroom study to have an experiential learning program which focuses on one single elected subject. These immersion programs are really catered to student interest, and in the event that there isn't a program that just is perfect for an individual student, they have the opportunity to create and forge their own. But this year, I went with a group of kids and 2 teachers and 1 extra chaperone to Gualapuro in Ecuador. Gualapuro is this really small indigenous community, which is about 20 minutes away from a merchant town. So we got to live like indigenous people for 2 weeks, which led me to think a lot about Western values, Latin American values, and indigenous identity. Our main focus, though, while we were down there was to do community service for the elementary school in Gualapuro, and we were tested in that respect. Really, we were tested physically because we had to build a second story to their school. And as indigenous people, although like there are some stereotypes against them that like they just want to live simplistically, they really valued education there. So we had the opportunity to also teach the indigenous students. So in Ecuador, I lived with a family of 8, and every day I saw them spend tons of quality time together, and they weren't distracted by any of like the modern comforts and conveniences that generally I don't want to say terror, but that separate families today. So although they did all have cell phones and computer access and a variety of technological comforts, they still remained really connected, and not only connected within their own respective family, but within the village. So while I was there, I really learned the importance of maintaining a healthy relationship with the people in your life, and like the benefit of that. So although the indigenous people were very poor by Western and American standards, and definitely by the standards I've been brought up on, they were the happiest people I had ever seen in my life. They woke up every day and did hard and physically demanding work, but were completely content and happy with the lives they led. So my main takeaway from my experience in Ecuador was that money and material wealth are in no way correlated with happiness, and that true happiness stems from relationships and experiences. So you may be thinking, how does this have anything to do with your AP US History class? But I feel like challenging the values that I've grown up on maybe change the way that I view education. So like, because I don't view money and material wealth in the same way, I feel like I don't need to like follow the formula of the American dream. I don't know if other people feel that way about it, but I feel like we're inundated with this idea that if we work really hard and get a really strong education, that we'll be given a high quality job that gives us money, which will allow us to achieve happiness, which I think the formula is valid in that, like, that's probably what I want to do with my life, and I don't think that I'm going to, like, go off into an indigenous community just from because I think it maybe is dangerous for us to like totally idealize the way they live. But I feel like if we don't have money, and maybe like money as happiness as our total like end goal, then maybe we can directly interact with the things we learn and learn things not for our end goal of money, but for our end goal of just like interest in what we're learning and becoming happy through directly experiencing something. So yeah, thanks for watching this.